Scots, so my mother's side, you see. So what we did, you see, we decided whether we go to Hughie Kane's first. He was a cousin of mine, you see, and then afterwards, after a few days, go to Scots. So we visited both places, you know. And at that time, what you did, you just got on your bike and called the relations, come in. There was no say, how long are you going to stay? You were welcome there, you see. Same at the Rock, people would come, you know, relations sort of thing. And they were welcome until they wanted to go again, you know. But, you know, this Sunday, as I said to me, there's a dance in the Canby tonight. And so it says, you know, he says, I said, yeah. So what we did, we went down, went to Hughie Kane's. Hughie Kane was single at the time, he wasn't married, but his sister lived and the brother lived at the time. And we just went in and sat down, had the tea, so tell my sister Hughie, we were going to the Canberra, we'll be back later. Any time, says Hughie, you know, the door will be open. That sort of relationship, you know, the door is open sort of thing. So we had a few days there, and then we went down to Runnar then, the Scots. And they were my mother's people. And we went a while there, we come back after a week. And you're welcome to go in any house and come out again. But there was Paddy Scott, one of the family, British Scots, first cousin of my mother's, you see. And there was a friend of his getting married. And it was, they were getting married on the quiet, you see. And Paddy was the best man. So they got married in the morning. So Paddy told by the questions from this sort of thing, what's happened and why didn't you tell us nothing? So what Paddy did, he got on his bike and come out to the Rock. And he stayed here, you see. And then he went up to Ashmore because like Vinny and was the first cousin, you know, my mum was his aunt, sort of thing. And he had his visit like that, and then he went home there when things had, about a week, he knew things had died down then, you see, but they didn't run away couple. But, no, we had good times.
And then since memory last time?
My father always told me how good you were as a musician.
Oh yeah, well,
He said you'd listen to the radio from from overseas, and then you'd be playing the hits from New York City before they got here at the dance.
I remember it was my 21st birthday, and I knew Lassie in Westport, and she was going to ask a request for my 21st. You know, looking up she owed me, and there was a certain tune, you see. So that was the kitchen down there, that other room. This was the sitting room, and this was the bar. The bedroom was at the far end and at the back. So we were sitting there, we come in, we were up working, my dad was sitting there, your dad was there, me inside. And the radio was on, you see, it was requests. That was the time, about 1:30 or something. And the next thing then, the announcer said, and now we're going to play such a thing for, and I got up, so I rushed over and turned the radio off, turned something off. Oh no, leave that, that's it. I said, just to me, I want to check something. And when the name had gone, because they were going to say the name, you see. And in them days, you see, people of my age, 21, you didn't have boyfriends or girlfriends when you were a teenager, you see, that was a different thing. So I just turned it off in time, but that was, you know, that was, I had to put the tune go back on again then, you see. But yeah, we had a good time, but managed. But you know, my bike, that was a serious thing. Now, your dad could manage my bike, but your dad, but if my dad would say he wanted something wrong with his bike, and maybe Tommy might have the bike gone somewhere. And I'd have to use bike, so I'd change the handlebars. I had dropped handlebars, you see. And he didn't like that. But I had a pair of handlebars, and just take them off and swap them over, that was it. I remember a man one day come up there, Patrick Wallace lived the other side of the bay, and he was going out to lean on. He wanted to catch the post or something.
Well, this is it.
And just the other side of the bridge at Ashley, he got a puncture.
Let me check this.
So he come up there anyway, he said, can I borrow your bike? I want to go to lean on. I said, you can, but I'll have to show you how to work it first.
Range master.
There was a foot brake on my bike, you see.
Did you have this one?
And anybody that didn't know it, they'd be looking down like this, and then you could have a crash, you know. You see, your dad knew and I knew, you just kept your foot in the pedal but turned your heel in. You put your heel on it, you
Put in a
see.
half bath downstairs.
The light wouldn't come on at the back as well from the dynamo when you put the brake like that. I was into this sort of stuff. But anyway, Patrick says, I was riding a bike before you were born. I said, yeah, but this is different, Patrick. So anyway, he went out and he found that he said, I won't borrow that bike again. Yeah, fair enough, you know. As long as it didn't fall off it and damage the bike, that's what